Hey guys, so if you are watching this video, firstly, I do want to thank you for tuning in. Here I'm going to create a video of how to pluck your lace, so that way you guys can know how to pluck your closures, frontals, and wigs at home. And again, if you're not already, please follow me on Instagram at Allthatjazzbeauty. And a lot of hair purchasing, wig purchases, all that information on how you can get this wig or others is detailed on my Instagram. So right now what we're doing is just using an average size canvas head, and that is just for the plucking purposes. We're not really caring about the size of the canvas head. What I'm doing here is just making sure I'm securing the wig onto the canvas. So you want to take your T-pins and stick them in. I start 2 on the side, kind of in the back, and then the next one we're going to put, actually, where do I want to put this one? We'll put these up here, one up there, and then we'll come down here. And that's just so we can block it off and have enough safety. So when we're tweezing, we do not want to rip our HD lace, or any lace for that matter, but particularly with HD lace, it is very thin and very sensitive. So we want to make sure that that's structured down real good. All right, so in a previous video, I've shown you guys how to bleach your knots properly. So if you haven't already, please review that. But this is how your pre-plucked hairline will come with your HD lace, closures, frontals, and wigs. This is how they come. So what we're going to do, and with this video, basically you just need a canvas head, T-pins, your lace, and also a very good tweezer with a nice angle point. So yeah, where's my camera? Here. You want to have a good point for your tweezer. So with this tutorial, basically our wig is pretty nice already. We have a nice hairline. So basically where it gets dents at, right at the back, is what we want to kind of make look a little bit more natural. So what you also will need is a water bottle, and we are going to work on one section at a time. So we are going to spray this down just to get it nice and thin so we can have a clear view, or not nice and thin, but nice and smooth. And we're going to work in small sections. So what we're going to do here is work in a small section, because we don't want to look at everything that's going on over here. We just want to focus section by section. So after you have smoothed this back, what we are going to do now is where this area gets thicker. You can kind of see that thickness, and we're going to just pluck in a nice way. You don't want to pluck up here because your hairline is already thin, or thinner at least. So you want to start to pluck right where it gets dense, and you just want to pluck and drag it back. So pluck and drag it back. And you want to do it in a nice slow motion, just so you're not taking too much and going too crazy. You want to be very gentle. Again, this is our HD lace, and we want to be gentle. You don't want to over pluck or create big bald spots either. So again, these wigs do not need a lot of plucking. So we're going to go in between. We're going to go in between right where it starts to get thick and pluck it just a little bit. Now, if you do have a wig or closure or frontal that has a if it's so dense, like this dense is all up here, you're going to have to start with the hairline and work your way back. You would want to part off a section of the edges if you have to make your own little edges, and then you want to pluck here. If your density, this thickness was all up here, this is where you would want to begin. So you'll pull out a little bit of edges and then start thinning it out up here until it looks like this. But we don't need to do that. We're going to pull that back in there. And see, already the little bit of hair that I plucked, you're going to get a good amount out. So we only need a little. Only doing a little bit. So again, start in that section. Stay in your small section. And every once in a while, you just want to take this back so you can see where you are. So again, small sections that look like they need it. And make sure you hold your lace so that way you're not ripping it from down here. And actually, we can start back a little bit further, because the strands that we're pulling are going to come from here. We don't want to pull up here because those are going to pull those strands. We want to start a little bit further back. Once you get dense enough in those areas, you'll start to move back, so that way those strands will pull from here. And already, we can see that looking better. So here, we're looking pretty good. Pretty good. So if you're looking here, you can't see, oops, if you're looking here, just in this section going down, you can't see that thick line of demarcation. We don't want to be able to tell where it starts. We just want it to kind of fade into a nice fullness. So here, you can't see where that density started. Here, you can see. All right. And then if your section gets dry because you've been working on it for a little while, all you got to do is respray it, because we need this to lay down. We need this to lay down. So that way we can see clearly and flatly where that thick density starts. And by the way, this wig is a 150 density wig. So there you go. You see how that kind of looks natural here? And then here you can see that thick line. Yeah, we don't want that thick line. We want to thin that line out a little bit, make it as unnoticeable as possible. And the method that I'm going when I'm plucking is at the line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just so you're not over plucking. And after that, 5 and 5, 5 and 5, take your comb, slick her back. Let's see what we got. We ain't wearing no bald units. No more. Okay, so we're looking good here. I want to get this a little thinner like that, just so it looks a little bit more realistic, because that's too thick up there. So we're going to go in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Comb her out, and voila. There we go. And again, our next section. So we're coming from here up until here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And once you get good at this, I say start with the 5 pluck section, small section, 5 pluck small section, just until you get good enough to just go. And when you're good enough, you'll be able to see and visualize and know when enough is enough, because you don't want to overpluck. You see how much hair we're already getting from that small section? You don't want to overpluck. All right, we looking good. Let's smooth her down. And look at that. There you are. So if you compare this side to this side, you can definitely see the difference. From this side to this side. Looks more realistic than having just a straight line of demarcation. You want it to all fade in. All right. Also, I just want to make sure I flip mine sometimes. So flipping it where the pointy part of this is downward helps as well. When you're plucking with the point side up, it'll make you grab more hair. But if you're plucking with the pointy side down, you can collect smaller strands. You do want to get a pointy one. You don't want a rounded one, because that one isn't going to give you a precise, nice and clean pluck. But if you pluck with the point down, that's where you want to start with a pre-plucked hairline. Because if you go in with the point up, it's going to take chunks at a time. We want to take just small strands is what we want to do to help from overplucking. So next spot, I'm kind of moving up top because I'm liking how this fade in looks. It's not so harsh. I like how that fade in looks. So I'm satisfied with this. So I'm going to move over to my next section. And we're going to spray her down. Slick her back. Also, if you want, you can also mousse the unit or mousse the lace down, just so you're able to see it, because mousse will give you a nice slick back look. And as you look, you can see that thickness right there. We need to bring that back just a little bit. Or if you like your, hairline this way, you can definitely keep it that way. Me, I want mine just to be a little bit more natural. So we're going to go ahead and pluck this out a bit. And I'm going to start back here with my pointy side down. Slick it back. You can see that from right here. You see that line of demarcation right there? No line of demarcation. That's what you want. That thick, right where the outline starts. You don't want no flaws in this lace, sis. And we're starting so close up on it because we want to get in there, but don't stay up there. You want to bring it back. And that's helping you create that fade effect. So that's the side we did, and this is the side we didn't do. Okay guys, so this is our final result, and I'm pretty much satisfied with this. When it's time, I'm going to show you guys a video of how to leave your baby hair out, and sometimes I do pluck up here just a little bit if I see a few thick pieces, but for the most part pretty soon, just stay tuned. I will have a video on how to do your baby hairs, or edges as I prefer to call them. But yeah, I'll have that video soon. Again, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned. Bye bye.